enjoy. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Be gentle.
I don't know.
Got in your right hand. Excuse me, this is for them.
Okay. As long as I can't forget.
I think that's it. We want to start the dancing, so. Oh, we'll just start the dancing. I think. Did you want to say something about toasting?
I think those are
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I guess so.
Scott, 5 seconds.
Where's the best man?
McMullen.
Toast.
Okay.
You should call the tall guy. You're at a wedding. Reception.
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone who was involved for the flowers, for the cupcakes, the music, and the love and support from our friends and family. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of our lives, and thank you for being here today. And if you have not heard the news yet, I found a job in Iowa, and we are moving in just a couple of weeks, so we are no longer going to be Hoosiers.
What's the good news is that there's going to be a housewarming party.
Yeah, I'd go.
I actually just went to a wedding last month. So my other friends in Iowa. So I have 2 friends in Iowa. So we've got Indiana, Illinois,
I guess this is my
Wisconsin.
time to take
Yeah, it's nice. I don't know what
Yeah,
I'm the best man.
That's right.
I gotta bang my toes. I'll keep it brief, but you know, I've known Scott for a long time. We've known each other for I don't even know how many years. High school, high school, college. We lived together for 4 years now, so this is where most of our I got to know him really well, man. But I've learned many things from him. Now, the first I gotta mention, I've learned to be patient. Now, most people, you learn patience through normal, nice things, you know. But with Scott, I learned patience every morning. Every morning. Now, Scott, for whatever reason, has to have his alarm set as possibly loud as you can set it, I guess. And he very much adores using the snooze button. Like 7 times. So, I mean, each and every time the alarm went off, I woke up in a cold sweat. And then I watch him reach and then hit the snooze button. I'm like, oh. And the patience comes in with me not crawling out of bed and throwing the alarm clock against the wall. So, patience, one thing I've learned. Another thing, very valuable, and this is not so much funny, but creativity. Scott and I mean, I'm a kind of a, not dull person, but, I don't use my environment as maybe as much as I could, but, bring Scott in, we drink a lot of soda, stack of cans, giant, our dorm becomes a tourist attraction. And he decided to put magic eyes, magic eye books, stuff on the wall, and even more people come to see our dorm. Just random, it just became a tourist attraction. So, and we made a chainmail out of the hot caps from the cans. I would never think of any of these things. So, Yeah. Creativity. Yeah, the main things. And, you know, and Scott, and this is the third thing I like to throw in there. It's not very many people you can say about this. He's taught me how to dance. Now, he convinced me for long periods of time. He was in swing dancing. I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. And finally, he did, in fact, teach me how to dance. So, I do appreciate that, Scott. You know, the only thing I've really taught him, I think, in this whole spiel is how to play ping pong. But you know, honestly, you know, I think Scott and Anna are fantastic together. I think fantastic guy, fantastic woman. I think you'll have a fantastic life together, and it's going to be awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now we should follow Scott and Anna to the dance floor.
More time.
Oh!
This man needs to say something.
Probably just came without my servant here.
I'll yield the floor.
Let me give you a piece of advice. It's based on the teaching of Ecclesiastes. Chapter 12, verse 14. So one man may withstand against the other. Two might prevail against one. But the threefold cord will be stronger. Let me get that the quotation. Withstand the threefold cord will not be quickly broken. I'm happy that we found each other. And I hope that you will have the wisdom and the blessing that you can decide together and invoke God's presence in your lives. That's my message to you.
Hi everyone, my name's Ina, and Anna became my best friend back in 5th grade in 1995 when I first moved to Penn Township. And Anna's just been an amazing friend ever since. You know, she was always there to talk about anything with me. I mean, to be honest, we were actually a bunch of really, really nerdy kids, and so we would talk about books and philosophy, and we actually never talked about boys or getting married or anything like that. And well, you know, here I am at your wedding. And so when my family decided to move out to California in 2001, I was really devastated and, you know, just thought, you know, maybe this is an end of a really good friendship. But luckily that wasn't the case. You know, we stayed in touch over the last 10 years by phone. We've seen each other many times. Anna came out to visit me in San Diego. They came back to Indiana to visit her in 2006. And 2007, we actually met up in Eastern Europe, and we backpacked around for 2 weeks and just had an amazing time. And I just can't imagine doing that with anyone else. So the next time I saw Anna after that was 2008, and she came out to visit me when I was working in New York City. And, you know, we had fun, but she was a little distracted the whole entire time. And I quickly found out the reason she was distracted was because of a certain man. It turned out his name was Scott Thorne. And I have to be completely honest, I was a little bit irritated at him first. Well, I thought, I haven't seen Anna in, you know, a year. She's out visiting me in New York, and all she wants to do is talk to some random guy on the telephone. I mean, like, who is this person, you know? Well, here he is. It turns out he's a great guy. And I just met him yesterday, but I have to say, Anna said all these really great things about you, and they're all true. And the two of you just seem to mesh so well together, and it's just been really great being here. And you know, I know you two have been through a lot together, and it's only made your relationship stronger. And to that, I just want to say I wish you two all the best and so many years of happiness.
Guess we're ready to dance.
Oh,